Aries, welcome to your weekly love reading, where we'll get into the energy of your person, the energy of yourself, and then we'll do a connection card and clarify anything if we need to. So I'm just going to shuffle the deck here real quick. And let's get the energy for your person this week. I hope everybody's having a good week, getting ready for the rest of the week. Let's see if we can get 3 cards. All right. And right out the gate, what we're going to have is the first card is going to be the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Lover's card. All right. Now let's get into your energy here, Aries. Let's see what you got going on here. And make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We load videos often. We definitely do at least once a week, but we do a collective reading for everyone, especially love readings. Okay, let's get 3 cards for... All right, Aries, what we got coming out the gate for you? All right, first card we're going to have out the gate for you is the Devil energy. Then next, we're going to have the Page of Pentacles. And then the last card, we're going to have the Knight of Pentacles. So right out the gate, we got a bunch of energy. Your person you could be dealing with is either a Virgo, Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Gemini. And let's see. And let's do a connection card. Let's see where we can make this connection between you two at. All right, we just need a connection card for Aries and their person. There we go. And what we're going to have for your connection card is going to be the 6 of Swords. All right, so let's look at your person's energy here. And when I'm looking at like the 5 of Pentacles in this state in reverse, this person to me is coming out of the cold. They were down emotionally before and they were struggling. They were telling everybody that they're fine. But they weren't fine. They were absolutely not fine. With it being in the reverse, now they're kind of warming themselves back up. They're stabilizing. And yes, this absolutely played a role in whether or not you realize it or not about them on their healing journey. So this connection can come together. And then we move on next. We're going to have the Knight of Pentacles here. This is just slow moving energy. Like they need a couple of business weeks to get it together. So this card just shows they're being slow, they're being intentional, they're being real careful about their feelings, especially if they're coming out of this 5 of Pentacles energy. They're not trying to rush anything. They're basically trying not to mess up anything between you two anymore. They want to commit, but it's taking them forever. This is a slow moving energy, and it's going to need time and patience for them to come out of this. But then you turn around here and you have the Lover's card here. And this is great because they are being conscious about the choices that they're making with you. They're not making rash, emotional, like chaotic energy, right? They're trying to come to you with a clear mind. They're trying to come to you stable. Like they feel like, if I could think of it, like they know that they're scared, but they're ready for this. And it's just going to take them a little bit of time to come out of that shell. This is basically the energy that your person is in right now. So slow and steady wins the race is what they're feeling over here. But they're coming out of it. They're coming out of their heads. They're getting back into themselves so they can be with this connection. Then let's look at your energy here. And with the Devil card, this basically says that you're attached. Okay. You think about them when you're not trying to think about them. You're trying to push them out their heads, but those thoughts keep creeping back in and you can't get rid of them. You try to pull away and pretend like you don't want anything to do with them, but we all know deep down inside, you are ready for whatever they got to offer you. If they came running through that door right now, you would welcome them with open arms. Like you wouldn't even second guess this at this point. And also, this could be a little bit of lusty energy too. So you might be, needing to get close to them. Maybe you need that physical connection. But a lot of this has to do with emotions and you being emotionally attached to them, even if you don't want to be attached to them like that right now. We see you trying to hide. And then next we have the Page of Pentacles. There's so many pentacles out here on this reading. So many. And with the Page of Pentacles, you want something healthy, right? You're trying to be hopeful that this will turn into a healthy relationship that will last the test of time. Also with the Page of Pentacles, like a little bit of curiosity of how to build this relationship and not chase this relationship, because you really, really do want this relationship to work out. But you're also in the energy of, I'm not going to be, trying to follow them up the street, knocking on their door, waiting for them to come around and do what they need to do and try to force this connection. You want to bring this connection in its natural state. And it's going to take time because this person is building, getting out of their head. They want something with you, but it's just going to take time for them to catch up. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. You're at the same pace, same speed, same direction. This is a mutual effort without like pressure. You're trying to choose patience, even though this isn't typically your speed. Like, you want to get things done. You don't have time to be waiting on things. But for this connection, I think you are slowing down because you actually want it to work out. So you're not going at your typical pace. You're actually waiting for this to try to catch up with you, and you're giving it time. So, and definitely that's needed for this connection here because they're slowly coming around. You have to have patience with them in order for this to work. And then here we have your connection card, which is the Six of Swords. And with the Six of Swords, this is to me like, we're moving forward. Okay, we're trying to get to the shore. Okay, we're trying to get unstuck. We're trying to get things moving. We're trying to get from chaos to calmness. And this is what this relationship needs in order to get to this, your potential like 10 of Cups, your fulfillment, this glorious relationship that you wanted to be. Um, to me, this is something, you're in a transition phase in this relationship, and it is destined to be a long-term partnership. It's just going to take a little bit of time. And with this being the Six of Swords, this is moving forward. You're not going backwards with this person. You are actually moving forward, and this will get to where it needs to go as long as everybody understands that they need to open up, have patience, not be chaotic, not to force this, not to overthink the relationship, and stop trying to self-sabotage this relationship. And if you can get those things in place and you can get alignment with your person, you will move forward and this will be a great union. All right. So that's all I got for you, Aries. Hopefully this helped you. If it resonated with you, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. If it didn't resonate with you, there'll be more readings later on in the week, or you can check out some of our older readings because they are timeless readings. If you know somebody that could benefit from this reading, because again, this reading embodies you, Aries, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Definitely strong on Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy, or anybody that might have placements in their chart could benefit from this reading. Share it with them. But until next time, we'll catch you in the next video.